Hi, everyone. Welcome to the final conference day of E3.
Final conference.
We're talking about Nintendo, which really means we're talking about Super Smash Bros. Because that's the main thing they showed off.
That's
Do you want to just jump into initial opinions, or do you want to go through what happened?
Holden. Well, the whole thing was, what, half an hour?
45 minutes, actually.
45 minutes? And
43.
And about 6 years of that 45 minutes was Smash?
It was literally 20 minutes of games, 25 of Super Smash
Oh, that's
Bros.
actually, like, honestly, that's a different ratio than I thought. I thought it was more Smash.
It's about 50-50. In favor, 55-45.
Initial reactions? I thought it was too Smash heavy.
Yeah, I mean, I liked the Smash stuff, but it was too much of it.
I definitely enjoyed it, but yeah, for what that conference, for what that direct was, I think it was too heavy on Smash.
Absolutely. And on top of that, too, this is what Treehouse is for.
Exactly.
They should show, like, Treehouse is like, hey, we're going to show you gameplay, and we're going to talk about the stuff during the game.
Yep. Let's jump in.
Yeah, so they started off with probably the biggest announcement of all of E3.
Yeah.
Damon X Mahina.
Mahina. It's actually pronounced Damon Cross Machina. Just kidding.
Is it cross?
I doubt it. I don't know. You know,
I've heard
Japanese
it both
people
ways.
like X is cross, or it's double cross, or it's X, or it's... I don't know.
I think it's supposed to be like a riff on Deus Ex Machina.
Oh, that's what you would think.
But no, it's Dame.
Yeah, this game came out of nowhere from a developer I've never heard of, a game I've never heard of. It's Gundams shooting at bigger Gundams, cel-shaded graphics.
To be clear, robots, not Gundams. They just look like Gundams.
You're exactly right. Sorry, mechs.
Of course I am. Yeah, they're mechs.
I thought it was a really weird way to start a Nintendo Direct, but cool.
I appreciate just starting off with a game, but I agree. This isn't the game I would have picked to start off with.
Especially the soundtrack that went along with this one, too.
Yeah, it was like heavy metal or something.
And then just completely out. Like, like it didn't fade out or anything. It's like it got interrupted mid-sentence, and that was it. That's the end of it.
I noticed that, too. I noticed that. To me, I'm like, oh, is there an issue? Did my feed go out? Like, what happened here? I'm like, oh, no, that's what it was. So
that game's coming 2019, y'all. Great.
Yeah. They transitioned to some DLC for Xenoblade Chronicles.
Yeah, I didn't catch that was DLC. And
it's DLC.
Yeah, so the whole time I was like, okay. And I saw the title at the end, but it went really quick. It's like, Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I wrote that down. I was like, wait a minute, isn't that already out? And I had to go back and catch it.
Yeah, it's Xenoblade Chronicles... Sorry, it's Xenoblade 2... What was it? Torna, the Golden
Xenoblade
Age.
Chronicles 2, Torna, the Golden Country.
Golden Country, that's right, not Golden Age. It doesn't take place in the 50s.
September 2018. Then they mentioned the same thing about Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee from Pokemon, with the exception that they this time added that if you buy the Pokeball Plus, that is the only way you can get Mew, because Mew comes in the Pokeball. I hate it as well.
I hate that.
I hate that's a $50 Pokemon you have to buy.
Like, I wasn't going to buy the Pokeball Plus, and now I'm not going to, but now I don't get a Pokemon that should have been included in the game anyway.
Yeah.
Or just don't include them.
Well, you know,
strange.
The history of Mew in Pokemon is always like...
He's not easy to get. He's never easy to get.
Well, he's always been like a reward for like a tournament or like special events that you go to. That's the only way you've ever been able to get it legally, aside from like Game Shark or glitches.
Isn't there like something special you can do in Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow though?
No, there's all sorts of rumors of people like, oh, if you don't do SS Ann and then you use Shove on this truck that's next to it, well, yeah, that truck exists, but yeah, nothing happens.
Okay.
But if you do a glitch, that's how I got it in Yellow on the 3DS. If you do a glitch where you talk to this person, don't talk to this trainer, and then you fly away as he notices you, and then Mew shows up.
That's stupid.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that's really dumb.
That.
It's kind of we had the conversation about Metroid: Samus Returns last year about how like it seemed that some of it was locked behind some amiibo, even though it didn't really end up being that way. This is a little bit more egregious on that end.
It is, yeah. I think you're missing an important difference though between what was said here versus what was said before with Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee. This time it was said by Reggie Fils-Aimé, which made it a million times cooler.
You're right, because Reggie Fils-Aimé, mwah, very cool.
Mwah. It was the same information, no difference whatsoever.
There was, however. Did you get to see any of the Treehouse stuff?
I watched a little bit of it.
They did show some gameplay.
I've been driving around, so I listened to it while I was driving. I did not watch it because I was being somewhat safe.
Did you see any of the gameplay of Pokemon Let's Go?
I didn't see it, but I heard them talk about it. So I heard like you level up or get XP by catching Pokemon, that kind of stuff.
Everyone in your party gets XP from it. The battling looks great. Yeah, it looks really cool. All the starter Pokemon you can catch in the wild as well.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you can. That's great.
Yes.
I was wondering about that. Yeah. So, to me, I'm actually super pumped about Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. It's honestly, it just feels like a Pokemon game to me. I don't view this as a spin-off. It just, they're taking it in a different direction.
Yep.
It just feels like a little altered version of Pokemon. That's all. I don't feel like it's a spin-off. I'm super pumped.
Yep.
Can't wait.
Pumped.
Do they do Super Mario Party after that?
Super Mario Party was right after that, and the coolest thing that they showed off was the ability to do it across multiple Switches and configure them in any rotation. Like, they had one of them portrait and one landscape, and they kind of moved, and then they did that swipe across to let you know where.
Yes, I was going to say the swipe. I think some people are thinking it just works by them connecting.
No.
You have to swipe across both screens, so it knows
this
where
is
they
where
connect.
It leaves one screen, that's where you come on the other.
Yeah. Either way, it's cool because we saw that patent.
Yeah, we did a few months ago.
I think a month ago or so. Or was it a few months ago? Yeah. So, very cool. It actually looks like a good version of Mario Party as well.
It does. And it's not Mario Party 9, 10, whatever the fuck they're on. It's Super Mario Party.
Yeah, that makes me think that there's something else about it that differentiates it.
Yeah.
Maybe because it's just going to be good, because Mario Party's not been good in a long time. We'll see.
Coming October 5th. That's kind of...
We'll hear about it in like September.
I'm sure, yeah.
Direct or something, yeah.
And then they did, at first glance, every single time I see this, I always see Fire Emblem Tree Houses, but it's actually Fire Emblem 3 Houses.
This looks incredible. I know you're probably not super pumped about it.
Is this the first time that they've ever done that cool, like, with every move, zoom in and the 3D view on the battlefield?
What they've always done before is you have your little, like, pixel art character on the screen, and then when you fight someone, by default, it'll show, like, a little, like, side-by-side animation of the two, like, shooting arrows at each other or something. This is the first time we've seen armies.
Yeah.
I mean, armies is extreme, but you know what I mean? Like, lots of soldiers.
And, like, rushing into battle. I love how that looks. I love how seamless it transitions between the two as well.
Yeah.
Still, we'll never play it, but...
yeah, I'm not surprised. I am super pumped about it. I think this looks awesome. I can't wait to get it.
Spring 2019?
They promised 2018 last year. So they got delayed, but I'm on the boat of release the better game. So,
yeah,
I'll wait. I'm just not happy about waiting, to be clear.
Yeah.
But I will wait.
Do you think 3 houses means they're going to pull what they did with the last one and release 3 versions of it?
I hope not.
Okay.
At $60 each, especially.
Yeah. Oh, because it's a Switch game and not a 3DS game.
Yeah.
Then they announced the worst kept secret of all time, Fortnite on Switch. Mm-hmm. Out now.
It's still a big deal. I downloaded it. I'm going to play it.
Yeah. Apparently, if you have... if you've logged in on PS4, then your login gets blocked and you can't play on Switch for some reason. So they're working with Sony to try to fix that right now.
Yeah, I'm sure Sony did that accidentally.
Oh yeah, I'm sure
that was totally accidentally. That's not good. It's not good for Sony. They just need to do cross-platform, but that's for another time.
And then if that was Overcooked, or as I wrote, Overcookied for some reason. Overcooked 2.
Oh my gosh. It looks so good.
It does. I fucking love Overcooked from back when it was on PS4. I never played it when it was on Switch, but it's the same game and I love it. But
before we talk about Overcooked for a second, Fortnite Switch. Big deal with Fortnite Switch. Built-in voice chat.
Yeah, built-in.
Through the
no
headphone
app
jack.
Needed.
Yep,
apparently the built-in
jack.
voice chat is not live right now, but it will be on Thursday.
Yeah, on Thursday, yeah. That was important to mention, so sorry. Overcooked is important too.
Overcooked 2. Some improvements. They have a lot more changing levels and worlds that that you're going to be in. New
throwing
recipes.
your items of food.
Throwing your ingredients, aside from like getting a running start and letting them drift.
Yeah, no, but that's actually a good mechanic for that game.
Yeah.
I can really see that being used strategically very well.
There has always been couch co-op, and now there is wireless local and online play, which is pretty cool.
Which means we're playing that,
Oh, we're going to play like fuck.
Yeah. Yep. And you're getting a Switch because you don't have a choice. I don't think it's coming to anything else.
I think that's a lie, but...
Okay, well, I'm getting a Switch regardless.
I'm sure it's coming to everything else.
Maybe not initially. I don't know.
But
Nintendo
you know when?
That money.
August 7th.
Very soon.
Yeah, that's like less than 2 months away. Mm-hmm. And then this next one, I've heard a lot of people talk about. Actually, my friend Jonas was just telling me about. He doesn't play video games, but occasionally he goes to this bar that a bunch of his friends go to, and they have this arcade game called Killer Queen.
Yes, I just heard about this a day ago, and when I heard about it, like, oh, how did I miss out on what's apparently the greatest game of all time?
I know. Apparently,
everyone talks so highly about this.
It's only an arcade game, and you only find it in bars and arcades. And apparently, it's amazing. And it's 5 versus 5 on Switch. It's Killer Queen Black, and it's 4 versus 4. And apparently, it is multi-platform as well. Mm-hmm. But I'm excited to hear that. It's coming sometime in 2018. It's this single screen 2D. I really don't know much about it other than what I saw. It looks kind of like Towerfall Ascension almost in its art style.
Yeah,
and
it does.
Everyone jumping around one screen. I'm excited to play it because everything I've heard from a bunch of people is that it's amazingly fun.
Yep.
Hollow Knight that they've been teasing forever. Available today. And that indie game has nothing to do with Shovel Knight. Octopath Traveler, they again reiterated July 13th coming, but there is a new demo coming out on June 14th.
Yes, I will get this.
Yeah, new demo, and your progress from this demo carries over to the real game.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Holden approved.
Holden approved! And then they showed more Starlink, Star Foxes and Starlink, again, coming October 16th.
CCC.
And then they got into what can only be described as a bukkake of games and release dates.
A bukkake.
A bukkake where
they
it
were
was just
coming from everywhere.
everywhere, every direction, so fast, just covered in games and release dates. So I wrote down as many as I could, and I'm just gonna rattle them off as quickly as I could. So Arena of Valor coming in August, Minecraft June 21st, new update, Sushi Striker, Mario Rabbids content coming, Pixark, Just Dance, Dragon Ball Fighter Z coming to Switch sometime this year. Splatoon 2 October expansion. Octo expansion actually coming tomorrow.
Yeah.
Captain Toad Treasure Tracker still on schedule for this year. Crash Insane Trilogy. Ninjala, that had to be an autocorrect. Spring 2019.
No, Ninjala is what it's called.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Carcassonne. FIFA 19.
Carcassonne.
Whatever, yeah.
I think it's Carcassonne.
Ark Survival Evolved. Paladins. Wasteland 2.
Paladins is already available.
Well, they showed it in the thing. Fallout Shelter. Dark Souls Remastered coming this summer. SNK Heroines. Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate, Wolfenstein 2 coming the 29th, Mega Man 11 coming in October, Mario Tennis Aces coming on the 22nd, and that ended the bukkake and started the main course of Smash Bros.
So, quick note, really quickly. I want more information than summer 2018, considering summer is like a week away.
You're talking about for Dark Souls?
Yes.
Yes.
What does summer mean? Come on.
Summer means all the way up until September 21st.
That's not. I know that's technically that is summer still.
Yep.
But it's also not at all still summer.
Well, technically summer
it
in
is,
Australia
but it's not.
Is like January. So
they really mean summer 2018 for Australia. So maybe in January we'll get Dark Souls Remastered. That's what it is.
Yep, that's exactly right.
Let's talk about that main course.
Oh, that main course. They served it up on a hot-ass platter. Smash Bros. Ultimate Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is the new name for Smash Bros. For Switch.
Great name.
The big reveal, they're like, hey, by the way, here's who's in the game. We'll list them in order, and the number they joined the thing, and it was like 1, 6, and like, here's the characters. And then they just like kept going, and like, everybody's in this. And then they kept going like, no, literally everybody's in this that's ever been in Smash.
Well, no, they basically showed Snake and then go, oh, okay, it's everyone's in this.
Yeah.
We showed you Snake. If Snake's in this, everyone's in this. Cloud's coming back. My favorite Shulk is coming back.
Now, the part that I hated is they were listing these names off, and I'm frantically typing out Fox, Wolf, blah, blah, and I'm typing all of these out, and then it says everyone. I was like, everyone. Oh, wait. And then I type them all, and it's like, oh, man, I didn't have to do any of that shit. I could just appreciated what was on the screen.
You wrote down 65 names, you dummy.
So many names.
65 playable characters thus far.
That's right.
They said, so Sakurai said two things. He says, I hope you understand why there's not as many new characters because we're bringing everyone back.
Yep.
Which I can appreciate. 65 characters is absurd to bring into a fighting game.
It's insane.
It's totally insane. But he did say that there will be more characters mentioned in the future.
There were 2 revealed as new characters. One was kind of what they explained in this version as echo characters, where characters that are the same, but they have like a different skin. Similar to like...
different mannerisms as well.
Right, yeah. I cannot remember off the top of my head any echo characters, aside from the new one they announced, which was Daisy.
So, Dark Pit.
Oh, yeah, Pit and Dark Pit.
There's one of them. There's like a Palantina or something like that. I don't remember.
Yeah, something else.
I want Dark Link. Dark Link would be a great echo character.
Oh, man, wouldn't it? But there are already 3 links in this game now.
Yeah, Dark Link. Bring in a 4th one.
So Daisy's coming.
I want as much Link as possible.
Okay! Daisy, she's going to be an Echo character of Peach. And Ridley is not an Echo character, but Ridley from Metroid. They showed off a lot of gameplay of him in the treehouse, and he looks freaking badass. He's the dragon from Metroid.
The only thing that's strange is that I've played Metroid games before, and Ridley's massive. He's just like Bowser's.
They said he's 4 meters tall.
Yeah.
And they said part of the challenge was making someone that big look right in a game with everyone else who's much smaller. You'll notice when he's fighting, he's very often hunched over.
Yeah.
So yeah, they announced Daisy, Ridley, and also Daisy Ridley from The Last Jedi is going to be in the game. I've been working on that all day. Thank you.
That was great.
Oh, God, I would love Daisy Ridley in this game. I would just love her in my life. I want to be married to her. She's amazing.
You want to be married to Rey. You just know her as Rey.
You're right. You're so right. God, she's perfect.
They also said, I love this too, they said, and a new character, the Inklings. And I'm like, no, you already mentioned that one.
Well, they teased
It's new, but like, what are they going to do?
Technically, they were outside of the giant group of shadows, and we didn't know they belonged also to the group of shadows.
That'd be hysterical if the kid was like, no, we never said they're going to be in the game. We just thought that was a cool reveal idea to trick you guys.
So there are a couple of big game things that they announced, and then way too many minute things that they should have saved for Treehouse. The big things were, when you start the game, the original roster is all that you have. The very small N64 game roster. And then you are constantly unlocking the rest of the 65 characters as you play. So you feel like you're always unlocking somebody new, getting rewarded. You
broke up a little bit. Can you repeat just briefly what you said again? How you unlock the characters?
They didn't say how you unlock characters.
Okay.
But that you are constantly unlocking them. Yeah, so they on the IGN stream, they specifically asked someone how you unlock, and they said, oh, we're not announcing that yet. But just know that you will very frequently be unlocking characters.
I'm going to take a wild guess here. And that when you fight different opponents in the game, Super Smash Bros., if you do that enough times and you keep playing the game, eventually they'll say, hey, new challenger's approaching, and you can fight someone. I'm just throwing it out.
In the original Smash Brothers, too, there were like target attack and time attack, and if you beat those levels within a certain time, then you unlock the character. If you get the targets and enough of them, you get a character.
I don't like that.
Then you have to beat the character after that, too.
Yeah.
8-player battles coming back, too.
8-player battles coming back. Yep. They made a lot of adjustments to character animations, changing up some movesets to modernize them a little bit.
Yep.
Like, you get Cappy, although it doesn't look like you can throw Cappy.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he's part of your moveset. He's just...
Which I thought was strange. That seems like a pretty obvious move to me, is throwing Cappy. But they made so many changes to this. They literally said tens of thousands of character adjustments.
Yeah, I like that. They're like, if you added them all up, it could be as many as tens of thousands of changes.
Could be. Maybe. I don't know.
Why is that even worth mentioning? Basically, if you enjoyed a stage, if you enjoyed a character, if you enjoyed something about a previous Smash game, chances are that it's in this game as well. They did go into way too many minute things, like, here's how, once Nana's gone, you're in trouble with the Ice Climbers. We did different voices for Ike, if he has different outfits on from different Fire Emblem games. Listen to the 2 different voices. Pichu also hurts himself. He's like, that kind of shit you could have saved for Treehouse.
Yeah.
But overall, I'm very impressed. I feel like Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is going to be...
Oh, I thought you meant of the conference.
Oh, no, for
Smash Bros. I was
very impressed. Yeah. I feel like Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is going to be Smash as a platform. From here on, this is the Smash game.
I was just going to say that, yeah.
We get every character, and then everything else is DLC going forward, and it's just continuing to build off of that for the rest of time.
I mean, quote-unquote, the last Smash game release kind of idea.
Right.
It's a game as service now. It just keeps going. I think it's the smartest way to handle it, honestly, because these games have always kind of been like that anyway, where they're just building on top of what was already there before. So it just makes sense.
Yep.
But they seem to be speeding up things as well, and I think it's because Melee was a lot faster, and they want this to get back to competitive.
Yep. Speaking of GameCube controller support coming to the game, it's going to work with the same GameCube peripheral that they had for Wii U. You can plug that in the back of the dock. A couple of other things about the game as a whole. All current Smash series amiibo figures are compatible. They have the same...
There'll be new ones.
Yep, there will be new ones made for anyone who hasn't got a Smash amiibo yet. they showed off in the treehouse an amazing looking Ridley amiibo as well. That shit looks
I didn't
tight.
see that. I didn't see that.
Yep. 1v1 battles, your damage is going to be a lot greater.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
That's a very good idea.
At the release date, coming December 7th, 2018.
Yeah. So I had predicted September, and you didn't make a prediction on it, but you didn't necessarily seem to disagree with me.
Yeah. I felt like that was
sense.
I thought that was a perfect time. That's when the online service is launching.
Yeah.
December 7th, 2018. Now, here's what I told you afterwards. To me, that means we're not sure we're going to get it out in 2018. Let's pick literally the latest possible date that we could pick and still get it out before holiday and give people time to buy it.
Yeah. This game could come out January. It can come out on Christmas Day, and people will skip Christmas to go buy Smash Bros.
That's true. But I feel like
it doesn't matter when they release it.
This is them feeling not confident that they're going to hit a 2018. To me, that's what this says.
I thought a little about this. I don't disagree with you. I think it's definitely a possibility. I also think we want as much time to polish this game up as humanly possible.
Yeah.
We also don't, and when I thought this, we don't want to launch it with the online service. Because what if the online service has issues, and then therefore Smash has issues? And they know it will. So let's give it a few months to really fix up this online service. That way when Smash comes out, it's all perfect. It all works great. Smash is not tarnished because of a fuck up with the Nintendo Switch online service,
like
launch.
Master Chief Collection was on Xbox.
No, exactly.
I feel like it sucks that they're going to miss the Black Friday console bundles and that kind of big push. But
they got that with Pokemon already.
Yeah, you're
People
right.
are going to buy Smash Bros. Already. I mean, I'm telling you, this game could come out. It could be only available from 1 a.m. to 1:15 a.m. on any day of the year, and it would still sell a lot of copies, and they would make up their money and then some. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
I want to announce a couple other things that they just kind of mentioned in the treehouse afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
They are switching up the order that you pick the stage. Like, the stage is picked first, and the characters are picked after that. That way you can pick a character based on the stage you're in.
Oh, interesting.
Because one thing that they pointed out is that Little Mac is a lot better on very flat stages than he is on vertical stages.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously knowing the stage you're on, you might change up your character. Second is that the loser gets to pick the stage. So if you lose the match, you pick the stage.
That's too funny. That's how Gus
I don't know if
and
that's 1v1 only, or whether I don't know whether it's like the very last person in a 4 match or an 8 match gets it.
No, that's a good idea, because I've always hated it when winner wins, because like if I'm playing against Gus as an example, he's way better at Smash than I am, which meant he just always picked the stage. Therefore, he always knew what stage he was going to have the advantage on because he plays it more than I do. He knows those stages better than I do. So I kind of like the loser pick, because it means I'm going to pick more often.
And then there's one more thing that I thought was interesting. The Link.
Oh, someone's angry out there.
Yeah, the Link character.
Someone's shooting that horn.
When you have 0 damage, your sword shoots a beam, just like in the games. If you have full hearts.
I like that.
Yeah.
That wasn't announced. Was that announced during Treehouse?
Yeah, that was during Treehouse.
Okay. I need to watch the Treehouse stuff. I personally totally blanked what I was going to say there. Oh, I'm personally a big fan of how they're taking, not just saying, hey, we're bringing the 3DS stages in, but they're also saying, hey, if we had the similar stage on the Wii U version and the 3DS version, and there are different obstacles in those stages, we just combine them, and it has all the obstacles from both versions of the game now.
Yeah.
I think it's awesome, just because it adds to the chaos of it. I also love the addition of fake Final Smash.
Oh, yes.
Circles. That's super clever.
They showed off a few new items, like the black hole one as well. But yeah, fake Final Smash, that looked good.
I love how the Inklings work as well. Are they called Inklings or something else?
Yeah, Inkling Girl and Inkling Boy.
Okay, yeah. So they can shoot ink, and they can dive down in their ink again to refill.
Yeah, you do run out of ink.
Yeah, you do run out of ink, and it does more damage to your opponents if you squirt them with ink.
It's like if you slag someone in Borderlands, like it increases your damage multiplier on them.
I haven't played Borderlands. I don't know what that means, but yeah, exactly. I think it's a really clever move. And then the assist trophy for the Inklings is the 2 squid twins, whatever the fuck they're called, and they played music while the screen starts to shrink in.
Oh yeah.
making it easier to knock people out. I mean, it can also affect you as well, I guess. But I just there's a lot of great touches like that. Also,
I was going to say
the Splatoon stage looks great too.
Yeah, Splatoon stage looks great. The ability to KO assist trophies as well. There are some assist trophies that you can actually knock off the board and KO, and that adds a point to your counter as well, which is cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of really good smart adjustments. Very pumped about it. Again, there's one more thing I wanted to say, and then I can't remember it. But in a second, I'll remember 5 more things I want to say about it because there was so much they talked about. And I think that's all I really want to say about it for right now. It looks awesome. I can't wait to hear more about it. Super excited to see the other characters. I still think we're going to see the ARMS characters.
Oh, yeah, we have to.
Certain ones.
That's got to be revealed sometime in the next few days. Because they're going to keep revealing things over the next few days.
Of course. E3. This is how Smash announcements goes. They say, hey, new game, here's a new character. And then like a few months later, another new character. A few months later, another new character.
Yep.
They're going to build this up. And they can do any direct, could have nothing in it, and then Smash content, and then people will still be happy. So they know it's like a saving grace for any direct going forward. So of course they're going to do it.
Yep.
Also, this is what I was going to say. I've been hearing people saying, oh, well, it doesn't look that good. It looks just pretty much just like the Wii U version. It's not up-res or anything. I'm like, who cares? It looks fine. It looks great.
It looks great. Animations have been tweaked. People are more expressive. Like, it does look better. If you put them side by side. But
the graphic of like textures and things apparently doesn't look that much better. I'm like, I don't give a shit. I want this game to run smooth.
Exactly. You've got to make sure this thing runs super smooth in docked mode with 8 players.
Yeah. So I'm super happy with this. I think this is going to be, and this is not anything new announced today, but I just think this is going to be huge with waiting at an event or something like that, and people have their Switches and playing Smash together. Like, this is going to be huge.
Yep.
It's going to be massive. Can't wait. Huge.
Super massive.
I got nothing else to say.
I don't either. I thought I thought it was interesting that we didn't see some things. Like Yoshi, that's supposed to be coming out this year.
Oh, okay, so we're talking about the conference now.
Yeah, the conference, yeah. So
yeah.
They ended right after Smash. That was the end of the thing, and they went straight into Treehouse.
I remember 20 minutes into it, the guy came on and is like, thank you for coming to our event. And I'm like, what? That's it? Like, that's all they're gonna show? They gotta show Smash, and then it was just 25 minutes of Smash Bros.
Yeah.
I think they just realized they didn't have to bring anything else. I mean, keep in mind, 2 years ago, they won E3 with just Breath of the Wild.
Yep.
And it was the only game that they had, minus also showing Pokemon Sun and Moon.
Well, it was also Breath of the Wild. Did they have
It was the first time they showed it. No, it was
on
just the
Wii U
version.
right.
It was the Wii U version of it, yeah. So he didn't have to bring anything, but I think as like dedicated Nintendo fans, it was definitely, what about Metroid? What about Animal Crossing?
Right.
I'm not surprised they didn't talk about the mainline Pokemon game next year at all, but people are upset about that too. I just would have preferred to have been like a logo for Star Fox or like something like that. I think they kind of set a precedent for a lot of people last year. Precedent?
Yeah. No, a president. You got it right the first
time. A president, yeah. They really established Donald Trump last year with all this stuff.
President of Nintendo America, Reggie Fils-Aimé.
Yeah, they established a Reggie Fils-Aimé last year. I enjoyed the conference, but it wasn't too much Smash and not a whole lot of anything else.
Jason Schreier tweeted in the middle of it. I liked one of his tweets. It was like, man, I can't believe it's already been 5 years since we started this Smash segment.
That's funny. He's a good guy.
Yeah. Oh, man. So, yeah, I think it was really good. I think it was a good conference, or a good Nintendo Direct. A little heavy on Smash. A couple of things missing, but overall, very excited about where Nintendo's headed in the next few months. I thought this one, too, was unique in that they announced a lot of stuff a little further out. Usually in the Directs, they like to keep it to like 3 or 4 months. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, this one kind of, there was some stuff.
Yeah, I mean, they had a spring 2019 game. Yeah, with Fire Emblem. So, yeah, all good stuff. No 3DS, nothing 3DS at all.
Thank America Ferrera.
I still think they're going to show off some 3DS games at Treehouse. They've done that before. Samus Returns was announced during Treehouse. I'm convinced that there will be a Link's Awakening remake for 3DS announced.
They did apparently release box art for something. They talked something about Luigi's Mansion 3DS.
Okay. Oh, did you see the box art or what apparently is the art they're using for the box for Smash Bros? Did you see that?
I've seen a couple of images for Smash Bros. I don't know which one is like the legit box art for it.
It's going to be, this isn't going to help you describe it at all because they all are pretty much this. It's just everyone on the same cover. It just looks so cool.
Gotcha.
But
is it
all
the one
the
with
pictures are
Mario
like that.
and the skinny arms?
I don't know. I didn't look at it that closely. I just saw a lot of characters. I'm like, cool.
I did see one image. And it was like,
Nintendo.
man, Mario, you have really weird, thin, long arms in that picture.
Okay, speaking of thin, long arms, how have we had
Slender Man?
65... That would be a really great addition. He can only affect you if he's behind you and you can't see him. So, we have 65 characters in Smash Bros. No Waluigi.
He's an assist trophy. They showed that.
I know, but he's not a playable character.
I know.
What the hell?
Even not even an Echo character for like Luigi.
Yeah, it's crazy. But
Although technically
anyway.
Wario and Mario are not Echo characters either.
Shame.
Yep.
Shame.
All right, guys, that wraps up our coverage for the week. If you
Yes.
miss our voices, go back and listen to the rest of our reactions from the last 3 days. We will
Can't complain. You got more of us this week than you've ever gotten a week before.
That's right. So
That's
next
right.
week we've got kind of our reactions to the conference as a whole, any new information that's come up over the next couple of days, and I think that's it, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Enjoy E3. Start playing Deus Ex. Mankind Divided.
Divided? Is that the one? I actually don't know. We keep
I think it's
jokingly
Mankind,
messing it up, and now I
Yeah.
don't know. Mankind
It's not
Divided,
Damon
okay.
X Machina.
Damon X Machina.
It's not that one.
Matt
All right, guys.
Damon.
Enjoy E3. See ya.
Bye. Pizza Planet.